Wally, we're gonna go do a garden tour. You gonna come outside? Go do a garden tour? Yeah. So, it's the end of August in the evening of, I think today's the 28th. Finally waiting for some overcast. Wally's here with us. Things are kind of crazy and transitional, and I always think it's important to show things when they aren't 100% pretty because there's too much of that on the internet. So, we're kind of trying to get our porch and our yard ready. One, for fall planting slash spring prep, and two, because we're getting another puppy for Wally. He's getting a little sibling, so we're trying to make things a little bit easier and emptier. That's not going quite as planned. I still have a lot of chrysalises from the swallowtails percolating. Um, there's not really a whole lot else out here I have to figure out. I did put this back up. I had it a long time ago. It's just a little cheap shelf from Amazon. I definitely don't recommend that. I started some seedlings on, but haven't really put too much on it. Like some of it was just test stuff. Like these are broccoli and cauliflowers that got a little leggy because I'm still a seedling noob. And then these were some fennel, but or no, these are parsley, and then this is parsley, dill, fennel, something. But those obviously didn't work out. Some did better. Some of the parsley did work out. Wally, I'm coming out in the yard. You want to come? Yeah, of course we do. No? Too hot? I don't blame you. It's like 100 degrees. So, I've been cutting back some of the milkweed. I'm intending to replant it into the yard, into my buckets as I get them done. But, like, my strawberries I haven't added to this container. I mean, the parsley is starting to take, which is good. Some fennel, but it's still pretty hot. But, like, obviously I have some old zinnias that need to get moved. Wally. So, recently we had cut this awesome sweet almond bush back, but it is growing even more vigorously, so we're excited about that. Moved my spud tub over here and one of my green stalks, while I'm still afraid of lizards. So I'm just gonna take a second here and kind of take a look at the yard so you can see the biggest change is this row here. Was I think in progress but not really significantly done last time we did a monthly garden update. So now all of the boxes are on. They're all on their automatic watering system. Some have seedlings in them, some I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do. These boxes here pretty much right from here besides the rows are all like my vegetable buckets usually. And so there's tomatoes started in here, and then this earth box will have tomatoes again. I have my citrus tree here, my cocktail tree, which I'm really excited, but more on that later. My rose is doing good. And then I switched out some of these buckets here. So I have 3 city pickers, which are the green ones, and then 2 earth boxes. And these are corbachi peppers that I planted in the spring that, not sure how I feel about them. I don't even remember which ones of these are which. They've been producing. There's some Marconis, just regular sweet peppers. But before I tore everything up, I wanted to get some new starts down. I'm really excited actually because the starts that I've been doing, I have that little container, the shoebox right there, of all the compost from my first worm bin that I've been, as I've been prepping the soil and amending it, I put a little compost on all of the seeds. So hopefully when they take off, they do have some extra nutrients dedicated just to them. But that being said, I replanted this one with peppers, and really these, 5 boxes here on this row. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, because normally I try to put broccoli and cauliflower and Brussels in, and like I love those, but it's Florida and the amount of space that it takes up and the production rate that they, the amount that they produce is just, I don't know, I'm trying to look at it from like a cost benefit ratio. So I was thinking about using some of my green stalks for like, some of the top spaces, maybe for some of the Brussels sprouts or broccoli. That I think broccoli probably has the best shot out of anybody, but I have gotten some Brussels sprouts and some cauliflower in the past, so still figuring it out, but I'm trying to stagger some of the starts a little bit. And I did it too late this year, but my goal is still to get the tomatoes to go up these jumbo earthbox trellises and over, kind of creating an arbor. We'll see if that happens. This brown box over here, nothing in it yet, but I'm waiting for some cooler weather to put some shade loving plants in. This box used to be at the end. It just has a gardenia. I always forget what this yellow one is. Some salvia and some pentas in it. Porterweed is still doing good. I can't remember what it's called, but there's like a sweet Alyssum, something, I don't know, but I bought it in the nursery this year and I loved it. So I bought some seeds for it this year, and I'm going to try and get them going again as like a nice, I don't know, trail on all of these, but we'll see. Nothing in this box yet, but I think the biggest transformation you guys probably saw from last time is just like the amount of open space. And with the new puppy coming, we're trying to make as much space available so they can run around and get some energy out, hopefully. Right, Wally? Do you get a little brother? Yeah, he doesn't know yet. I mean, he does, but I don't think he realizes. So I killed my red intuition rose. No idea what I did to it, but it was over here, and I've killed another rose in that same spot, so I think there might be too much water coming out of the hose here just because it's at the very beginning of the line. So I'm not sure, but I probably won't put another rose there. So I took it out of that container, planted it in a different one. Mr. Nelson from Nelson's Roses was really helpful in helping me troubleshoot, so we'll see if it comes back. But worst case scenario, I don't mind getting another one and putting more roses in here. You okay, Wally? You hot? So these 3 buckets, I mean, I still have my amaranth, which I don't know what happened to that brown spot there. The bugs haven't come back to my knowledge, but I think it's just too hot. And also, now that we know, this is my first time growing the Love Lives Bleeding, but I mean, it's as tall as the fence, you know. It's not supposed to be in a bucket that size, so maybe next time I will plant it in a better thing. But my Granada roses are doing really well. Oh, Wally is pointing out my new box here. This is that jumbo city picker. I have mixed, my expectations are mixed, I think, at this point, but I've got some sunflowers, some Seed Geeks teddy bear sunflowers that I'm trying. Pretty sure that's mostly good. Let's see. Granada roses are doing great. I need to deadhead them soon. And this is probably my most exciting thing, is my Malabar spinach, which is a heat-loving spinach. So that's exciting. It's taking to this spot really well. Nothing too crazy down here. Some swamp milkweed. My Kunti's plant is doing all right. I have cat whiskers that are doing all right. Transplanted this guy. I'm not sure if he's doing okay yet, but and I came up with a clever weed barrier over here. So I've been putting these trays down in hopes that it will prevent weeds from growing, but I've been leaving some little spots. I only have this many right now, but I've got some sticks in the ground where I'm hoping to put some sunflowers in, and they'll take, because we really need to get something other than sand out here. I have another Malabar spinach over here that I planted as backup. That's doing good, but I need to get it on the stack. This is probably the most exciting thing, besides maybe my tumbler, since the last update. So it's literally been a month since this kiddie pool got planted, and all of the pumpkins have obviously they're doing real good. I wasn't sure with this being part shade how it was gonna do, but so far it's good. Actually, I had in this spot here a second plant came up from the seeds, and I took that out because I was like, nope, I'm gonna learn from my mistakes and try to weed them out. But I think this is, oh, it'll come to me, marigold that's coming up. I don't think that this is lavender. I think these are weeds. We'll see, but I think this is a weed. I don't know. I planted some lavender seeds in here, but it's starting. Those are gonna be pumpkins hopefully someday. Those are flowers. And then these have some flower spots over here. So I'm thinking tomorrow I'm gonna come in and like trim all these low-lying leaves up because we're getting a lot of rain and I don't want any mold to start up. So 1 month. Look at this. Pumpkins. These are the Jack Be Little pumpkins. Right, Wally? Wally actually really likes eating pumpkins, so we'll let him have some. Clearly, hurricane prep hasn't gone away yet, so leaving that there, but pretty excited how we made a lot of progress. And then probably the next time when we give you guys a video update, we will have puppy number 2.